Diane in Denmark here. I'm decluttering my Christmas decorations today, and I'm doing it the same way as I declutter, everything else around the house, when we're working the Flylady Zones. I've set my timer for 15 minutes. I'm not getting overwhelmed. I'm going to take one box at a time, and I'll show you how many boxes I have. Let me see if I can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, and they're basically, you can see there is a ton of stuff here. Anyway, I'm just going to take one box at a time, and I'm decluttering now. You might think, oh well, why don't you just wait until you start? Oh, hold on, let me take this off, it's getting hot. Why am I doing it now instead of waiting until we're decorating in a few weeks? I'm doing it now for several reasons. First of all, it's a really good idea for me to know what I have, because I haven't seen this stuff since last year, and it will stop me from, when we're out doing errand day shopping, and it will stop me from buying more stuff, because you know what we're like, we see the new decorations in the shops and say, oh, that would be nice, that would be nice. I'm going to see right now what I have, and it'll stop that impulse, so I'm going to be curbing the spending. Remember, I talked about that in the Flyladies Cruising Through the Holidays missions. I'll put the playlist up there if you missed the start of that. This is another way to curb your spending by looking at what you've got. I'm also hoping to cut down the number of boxes that I have and be able to give some things to the charity shop, the thrift store, because it's now that they want this kind of thing. Everybody's looking for decorations and maybe on the cheap. So this will be a good time for them to get them, not after Christmas, because nobody's interested in them after Christmas. And what was the other thing? Oh, I can't remember. Anyway, I'll tell you as I go along. Anyway, I've got the clock running, and I'm just going to start from. I'll start down there and work my way along. If I don't get it done in the 15 minutes, it doesn't really matter. I'll do maybe 5 minutes on each box, but let me just get started. I'm just going to push them to the side, and maybe I can show you what I'm doing in each box. So let me get you set up. Right, first up, Christmas Bear. She gets to stay. It was a gift given to my daughter, and she always has it in her room. Kind of kitsch, but hey, we love her, so she gets to stay. I'll just put her on the chair there. Right, first box, and it looks like it's all... Let me just take off my necklace so I'm not driving you mad with the noise. Right, and in here, I've got Christmas candles. Those are a definite keeper. And I seem to have in here my supply of Christmas napkins. And as we are going to be staying home this Christmas, and I don't have the family coming, I don't think I actually need to buy any more Christmas napkins. Plus I have, I've said before, generic wrapping paper, and it's the same with napkins. I've got some white ones upstairs, so I don't need to buy any Christmas serviettes. That's a good thing. And I've got these Mum gave to me, my Christmas oven gloves, and I think I told you before, in Denmark they don't have the double oven gloves, they only have single ones. I love these, so those are definitely a keeper. I don't need to take everything out of this box. That is all towels, hand towels. I don't do huge amounts of Christmas decorating, but I do like my hand towels. But maybe actually, I'm looking here, how many hand towels do I need? Let me see. Oh my goodness, okay, I've got a lot of hand towels, also because Mum often buys me little, Christmas ones. So, you know what, I'm going to declutter. Let me see, what have I got here? I've also got tea towels. Let me see them all together. See, that's why it's good to have things grouped together, because then you can see, if you're getting too much of one item. And I don't think I need this many tea towels for Christmas. Okay, I'll keep the tea towels. Those are definite. The hand towels, you know what, I'm going to get rid of 3 of those. Right, okay, so those can stay. And then, oh, there's another one. And then we have a tablecloth that belonged to my father-in-law, Danish father-in-law. Oh, look, got more of these. Okay, those ones are going out as well. And I decluttered the tablecloths that we got from my dearly departed Danish father-in-law a few years back. So I'm just keeping this one. I like this one because it's red. And this is a vintage skirt that goes underneath the Christmas tree. Also belonged to my dear Danish father-in-law, and that one we will keep. It's pretty old, but you know, it's a family heirloom, so that gets to be kept. And these other ones, I have put them all in a bag to keep them fresh. This is an old favourite that we bring out, and it's got a kind of wax coating on it, so I'll keep that. These ones that say, oh, those can go to the charity shop. They say Go Jul on them, and God in Danish means good, and Jul means Yule, you know, Yuletide. So those can go to the charity shop, and actually that one I can see is, so that's going to go straight into the recycling. Right, and this one is the charity shop. Oh, here is a table runner that I made for my Danish father-in-law. And look, I actually did this with cross stitch. I'm not, you know, I'm not very good at sitting down and doing knitting. You know, I'm too impatient. But I made this for him, and look at that. There are my initials. I put that on, and I did this Christmas, Jul 1998. That's 1998. And when he died, we got this back. And it's got little Danish motifs. So I'll maybe show you that in another video. It's got a little marzipan pig. Anyway, that's a different keeper. And I've also got some more of these table runners. But you know what? I don't like those ones. So those are going to charity store. And a red tablecloth. It's not great quality, and it's not, needs a lot of ironing. Should I keep that? Actually, no, out with that one as well. Because actually I use a lot of white tablecloths with, you know, decoration, so I don't need that one. And these are more table runners, out with those. I don't want those anymore. And that's the thing, you know, we're out in the stores and we think, oh, that looks nice, that looks nice. We don't, you know, if you don't need it, don't buy it. Right, this one I like, and we also use it for birthdays because it's got the colours of Denmark, of the Danish flag are red and white, and they have hearts on everything, so that's alright, I keep that one. And the last one, what on earth is this? Oh, these were ones that had, I used to use them for New Year. They've got kind of silver around the corners, but you know what? That is just, and there's a matching tablecloth. That I'm going to give to the charity shop as well. Right, okay, oh gosh, made lots of space in the box, and I'll get on to the next one. Hold on. So I know when I'm out shopping on errand day, if I pass by stuff, I do not need to buy any holiday, you know, Christmas towels and serviettes. I have enough there, and candles, so that's one. Let me grab the next box. Right, stretching over. Right, this should be fairly easy. These are something that I put in this box last year because I wasn't sure about keeping them. They are inflatable Santas, and these are things that my brother, my Scottish brother, you know, my brother is 5 years older than me, and he is the biggest kid. He buys all these things for, you know, my kids and his grandkids, and you know what, it's because he likes them himself. Anyway, my kids are not interested in these things anymore. I'm just going to get the kids to blow them up today, just to check that they haven't got holes in them or anything like that. And all these will be going to the charity shop. Because we used to use those, you know, we take them down to nursery and into school. You know, I used to be on all the committees, the parent committees and party committees at school. But my kids are 15 and 17 now, and they're not needing that for school. Right, this is garlands for going on the stairs. And, you know, we've been doing our cleaning and decluttering in the zones because we're working towards decorating in a couple of weeks. I told you I like to put these garlands around the hall, you know, the staircase going up, and I add, you know, I put these up and then we add decoration. So those are a keeper. Oh, here's another one of those inflatable ones. It looks like it's a candy cane. Yep. Okay, more. Okay, that's the last of the garlands. Oh, and here's some great things that I found in my favourite store, IKEA, a couple of years ago. I used to buy these, what do you call them, you know, the Christmas stars. You call them julestjerne, Christmas star plants in Danish. And I used to buy, you know, real ones. And the problem is, you know, I've also got a red one somewhere. But the problem is, these type of plants, you know, the real ones, are very delicate. And actually after Christmas and after New Year, especially with the red ones, they're kind of screaming Christmas at you. And they're not, you know, they're nice to have at Christmas. Anyway, I found these are plastic. And when you put them in a pot, you know, you can put them in any area, or even, you know, beside the door where, you know, people are coming and going the whole time, they're in a drafty spot. And then once you're finished with them, you just kind of dust them off and put them in your box for next year. So those have been a good money saving thing, because I feel like I'm kind of decorating, you know, with the fresh plants, but you know, they can be used again and again and again. Right, so there's our keeper. And I found a little bag in here when I was decluttering, was it jewellery? I found these Christmas earrings, and I did, you know, my daily declutter videos, and I put those in here so we are ready for Christmas, for putting our, you know, sparkly earrings in. Those are a keeper, and those are little ones that, you know, I told you I buy a lot of white decorations and natural things, because then I can have the decorations up from November through January, and it doesn't look like, you know, Christmas, all the red stuff. Right, these are all things which go kind of around in the hall, on the stairs, you know, with the garlands. These belong to my Danish father-in-law. Also this one, isn't it cute? The old Rudolph. And it's these old decorations that bring back, you know, the memories. Oh, and here's, the Danes are so good at their needlework. Here's one that my husband did when he was a child. I hang that up in the normally goes in the kitchen. Right, this is another one of my daughter's. I'm going to check with her. She probably doesn't want that one anymore. I'll ask her. There was another one. I know she really likes the Christmas bear, who's down here, but I'll check with these other ones. She might be ready to part with them. I'm sure some small child would love that at Christmas. Now, here are some of my favourite ones, and these are handmade by one of my neighbours in Scotland, Jean. Hello, Jean. And she's a fantastic knitter, and she made these for me years ago, and they're just one of these things that you cannot buy this kind of thing. You know, they're really cute. And you know, isn't that cute? Anyway, you'll see those later when I'm decorating, but those are a definite keeper. Oh, and the wee Santas, these also belong to my father-in-law. Those go on the stairs. And then a couple of bells that the kids got for their first Christmas. I'm going to shine those up. So those are a kind of to-do pile. On here I've got a Christmas star, like the ones I've started hanging up behind me. That's definitely a keeper. And I like those because, look, you can just put them down again. They use a lot of stars and hearts in Scandinavia, so that's a keeper. Oh, and I've got a couple of candles. I'll put those with the box with the candles. Oh, and a little lady, she goes in the downstairs bathroom. It says there, go Jul. That's a keeper. And some things for going on our Advent calendars. My friend Vibeke, she will be showing you how to make these kind of things for Advent calendars. We'll be doing that near to December. So all those are keepers. And there's a little thing for here. I'll put that with the earrings. and then I'll grab another box. How are we doing for time? Oh, not bad. Listen, I'll do another 5 minutes because I'm not actually that far. Let me just move this one again. Right, I shall do one more box. It's actually really good fun to see all these Christmas things again. Okay, a heart-shaped box which contains, this is where I hang, when we display our cards, we hang them down the sides of the doors through to the dining room, and I'll show you that later. But what I do is I peg on all the cards on bits of ribbon. So that's a keeper, and there's also some handmade little ornaments that I use, little elves, little baby elves, also belong to my Danish father-in-law. Okay, so that's a keeper, and they're all in one box, so I know where to find them. Oh, here we are. Here's the red poinsettia. But you can see if you have like the red out, you know, as soon as it gets to January, we're thinking, oh, you know, it looks like Christmas. That's why I really like the white decorations. Okay, and I've got a bit of fake holly. That's good for, you know, cutting a bit off and adding to candle decorations or on top of a parcel. Right, that can be kept. Now, these star baskets, I've had these for years. And you know what, I'm going to declutter them because they're not very practical. So those, I mean, you know, you could put in cookies and nuts, but actually, I don't like them. So those are going to the charity shop. I'm getting quite a big pile for the charity shop. These are pots that I kept, you know, I was putting things outside, but actually those are going to go to the charity shop as well, or I'll just check with one of my friends. She makes a lot of outdoor decorations, so I'll ask her if she wants those. I'm not going to use them. I've had them for about 5 years and I haven't used them. Oh, these were some paper crafts. I went on a course last year. They didn't turn out great, but it was just ideas, and you know what, I'm going to fling those. I've got the bin down here, that's paper recycling. I'm not going to make those again. It was fun to try. Okay, these baskets I do like, and I use them quite often if I'm going for, I don't know if you can see, move that away. You know, if I'm going over to a friend's, when we do our, we have an afternoon where we sit together and make decorations. And if I've made some sweets and biscuits, I put them in here. So I like those. So those are a keeper. And we've got a couple things left here. Oh, this is, you know, you can either use them for candles or put some desserts. Actually, I'm going to clean those up. I'll put those in the dishwasher and then they'll be ready. I actually got those in a Swedish charity shop for about 10 Swedish krona, which is like 75 pence, less than a dollar, I think. And I like them because they're white and they're kind of wintry. So those are going to go in the dishwasher. And this is one of those for putting in the tree. No, that's going in the bin. Plastic recycling. And the last one in this box, and then I will stop it there. Last thing is, there's a Danish lady called Jedi Flylady, hold on, I'll beat up a bit, who designs, hold on a minute. Oh, sorry, Happy just came back to show me some new glasses that he got from the opticians. Anyway, oh, hold on. Okay, third time lucky, he's gone. Yeah, I was saying to you, there's a Danish designer, a lady called Jedi Flylady, and she was doing, you know, paper folding and cutting, and she's been designing Christmas decorations all year round for about the past, 20 years. And I've been to her exhibitions, and they used to have it around at the castle near to us. And this is just one of her. This is a thing that I put in the garden outside. You can put it on top of a plant and it looks quite nice with some holly. Anyway, this is one of the things that I bought from her, and you know, you can put advent candles in it or use it just as a centerpiece and put some nice, you know, natural things, a bit of greenery. So anyway, that is a keeper as well. Just going to keep that in the box. So I'm going to pack these things away. I've got 2 more boxes to do. I might do another video on it, might not, who knows. But the next thing I need to get on today with is my Christmas cake. Anyway, that's it for me doing my Christmas declutter, and I've got a huge pile now for the charity shop, and I've got a few things to ask my daughter and my friend if they want it, and a couple of brass bells to shine up. I'm done, and I've seen all my stuff, and then I know that I'm not going to buy any more in the shops. Okay, let's not buy any more. Let's just use what we have and declutter what we're not using. All right. So anyway, that's it for me. Diane in Denmark. Live long and prosper, and see you very soon. Oh, if I can just get round.